Hey everyone, Crash from Crash Customs, Lake Havasu, Arizona. Plugging away on the 1968 Oldsmobile 442, numbers matching, factory 4-speed, original owner. You've heard all that before if you've seen the other videos. Last time, got the first prime on here. Feather-filled G2, buff in color.
Hear that rumble, Arizona steel, Crash Customs.
Letting that primer sit for a couple weeks, making sure it dries up. If anything's gonna shrink, it's gonna shrink. I'll start blocking this, but while I was waiting for that to, dry up, set up, whatever, been putting the chassis back together. She's on all four right now. Still a lot more to do on this. The main pieces are obviously here, but we're waiting for a steering box. I have all the other linkage for the steering. No point in putting it on until I got a box though, so I'm waiting for the box. I'm waiting for sway bar bushings for the front sway bar. Rear sway bar is on already. And we're also waiting for all the hard lines and the clips. And I believe the motor should be coming back to us fairly soon. I'd really love to have the motor and transmission. We got the transmission. I'd really love to have the motor and transmission in this chassis. Mark everything off, installed. Plus, it would make for some cool pics. Everything on the frame rolling with the motor and trans. So fingers crossed on that. In the 442, I said in the last video, when it looked really good with the fresh prime on it, it still needed to be blocked, and I was right. It always needs at least one block on it, right? You can see here, maybe I'll turn the light off. Yeah, you should be able to see that. You can see the lighter area is where I sanded. Darker area is not sanded. This difference between light and dark is why I have never used a guide coat. You can check back on some of the stuff I've done. Everything is super straight. You know who loves it when you use guide coat? The companies that sell guide coat. The primer changes color when you sand it. You should be able to see these highs and lows. It's I don't know what the right term would be, but I don't know, textured, right? The primer comes out orange peely no matter how smooth you spray it. And I'll do this with the light on and with the light off maybe. Right? You can see the difference. I don't know. I mean, if you need the guide coat stuff to see the light and the dark guide coat on what you're sanding, maybe you're not paying attention. Or if you're a beginner, go for it if it helps you get it done. But to me, it's just an extra step that doesn't need to happen. Different size sanding blocks. These I really like because there's rods that you can slide in to make it stiffer or more flexible. Like let's see, do I got one with nothing in it? Yeah, here's a shorty. This one's got a rod in it. You can put up to three rods in it, right? It don't flex. This one, no rods. Look at that flex. So it's great for like curved areas like this. Keep blocking this, make it super straight. the first blocking of the first prime on the 442. This is pretty much how I like to see it. I like to sand the primer down and keep it as thin as possible. The black is the sealer. Here's a little bit of filler being exposed. I like to try to keep everything as thin as possible. You can see here I busted through the primer and the sealer, hit the filler. It was just too high there, right? Here I had to add a little filler. It was too low. Super thin everywhere. Jams, everything has been touched with sandpaper. All the nooks and crannies, drip rails, trunk, jam, and taillight area. A lot of this is all handwork here. There's no tools that get you in these little nooks and crannies, just strong fingers. Each side, ready to go. I have to tune up my tape job in some spots, mix some more feather fill, throw 2 more coats on here.
What's going on in the shop today? Crash is sweeping. How come you're sweeping? I thought you were priming.
Well, I did prime.
Oh,
So.
how come you didn't? Don't you sweep up before you prime?
It don't much matter. It's getting sanded again, and look, all the dirt is still on the ground. I didn't move it. It's not on the car.
Oh yeah. Looks good. Looks just like it did.
Shush your mouth. It looks way straighter.
I know it looks really straight. So how do you even get it that straight, Crash? It's all magic, huh?
Yeah, it's magic. A lot of left, right, back and forth, like I said earlier. Sanding, right? Sanding blocks.
Oh, you got a big long one there. Show me your big one. I would like to see the special sanding blocks.
Right, the ones they don't sell online.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the ones you make. Don't you make
Right.
some of them too?
Right, a lot of times a socket, the right diameter, will be perfect for little areas like by the taillights here.
Oh. And you obviously then you just put the sandpaper around it.
Right, you wrap the sandpaper around it, right?
Clever.
And, over here, this rubber hose. I love my black hose.
It's true.
Right?
Oh yeah, because it's
I think
flexible.
this is AC line. Anyways, this curve right here, right in there. Boom. Because this is contoured this way and this way.
Oh.
So you get it nice and straight. Yeah. I gotta sneeze. Hold on a second.
A lot of people think like, oh, you got to have all this expensive stuff, and you got to, have this like fancy shop and stuff like that. And one of the things I noticed is some of those really fancy shops do really shitty work. And we notice and we laugh because I don't know. It's just, the shop don't build it.
No, I don't. Here's another one. Little wood block.
Okay. And where would that go?
Well, same thing. You could do it right in. Ooh, look at that. I missed that spot right there. Just gotta make sure everything's nice and straight, or even this flat side right here. Perfect for inside this square, well, rectangle,
Okay.
right?
Now, why do you sand that spot? Isn't it going to get covered?
Everything gets sanded nice and straight.
Oh.
Everything. Even these nice little squeegee blocks
Oh yeah.
are really good for like tight little areas, you know?
Nice. Yep, you get them.
Another rubber hose,
Really good.
chunkies of wood.
What about that wrench right there?
Well, this wrench is used to tighten up the rotisserie,
Oh, so you can flip it on its side? Oh yeah.
right?
That's the best way to sand so you don't have to crick your back.
No cricks in the back.
Okay, I love your tools, baby.
Moving right along on the 442 chassis, steering box, all the linkage set up. None of this comes painted black, it's all raw, so you gotta degrease it and spray it. Also started the hard lines. Fortunately, I kept the originals, even though they're beat. They're bent properly. And if you don't know, if you're ordering hard lines, the long ones, they bend them to fit them in the box. You can see the shiny new one. It was the same with that one, came in the same box. They bend them right at the straight part, so you gotta work that. And they get you close. They get you close, but they still need to be tweaked. You can see here, has to be tweaked. This one still has to be tweaked along that rail. And the rear, the rear kit, just to show you how much they have to be tweaked. That one is threaded in to the backing plate, and yeah, it's not supposed to go up into the trunk. It's supposed to go into this clip. So just be prepared. Everything needs to be tweaked. And for whatever reason, like this one, you know, has like a copper brass colored fitting, right? But the rear axle ones, look at that color combo. The red is just a cap to keep the line clean, but the fitting itself, who wants purple fittings on their restored muscle car? So I just took it to the wire wheel, cleaned it off. But that's how it goes, you know? You gotta make it right for the era. Bump stops are in for the chassis also. Shocks. I'm gonna keep installing these hard lines. We got shorted though on the feed line. It's no matter how well you plan and organize and order correctly, it just gets dragged out. Sometimes it's tough being mentally prepared that nothing is ever going to fit when you buy it and order it. But here we are. I already said the hard lines, they get you close, right? Rear end lines are all tweaked and in, looking right, looking proper. Fuel line, return fuel line, because we did not get the feed line, did not get shipped. So starting back here with the proper clamps, you can see that that notch is supposed to be for this right here. That's a little off. Doesn't really, like this is supposed to be up in there. It's fine, whatever. Bend it, tweak it, and then the proportioning valve right here gets bolted to the frame in the stock location. And like this, no, these 3 lines plus the 2 to the master all feed into this. And yeah, that's that don't line up with this. And these are the 2 lines to each caliper. You can see here, that's the proper fitting, and you can see they put the larger wrong fitting on the driver's side. So this is gonna have to be cut and the proper fitting put on to match this. The only big fitting, large fitting, is the one that goes to the rear, which is how it's supposed to be, but 99 problems, you know? I'm gonna keep plugging away on tweaking these lines to get proper fitment. This is where I'm going to leave this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And obviously, there's going to be more 442 content. Thanks.